Hi Capricorn, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Miss Leo's Tarot. We're going to be doing a general love reading for the rest of June. The readings won't resonate for everybody, so take what does resonate and leave the rest behind, okay? So we're going to go into an oracle message, dive into the tarot. We're going to be discussing like what the energy is between you and your person or the person on your mind. What challenges and blocks are there, and then we'll wrap up with your person's feelings for you. All right. So let's get into it. All right, the person on your mind. Give me some messages, please. All right, so we have forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. I feel like here your person was holding back. They should have expressed themselves, more guarded energy. Unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. Maybe you felt like they didn't care, or vice versa. Take it however it resonates. And then we have a shadow side. You made me realize my flaws. And then at the bottom of the deck, which is kind of what I was suspecting, neglected. So you felt neglected. I failed to give you what you need. So your person is energetically recognizing that, they didn't really give you the love, and they didn't really give you what you needed, and so they're kind of in an energy where they're feeling kind of burdened by this, I feel, and they're wanting forgiveness. They're struggling to kind of like mentally let go of this. I feel like your person does want to express this, but they're kind of holding back this energy, probably because they feel guilty and they're not sure how to kind of approach the situation with you. They're not sure what you're going to say. Let's get into the tarot and see. Let's see what messages pop out. All right, so I just shuffled, to kind of spare some time and spare you from having to listen to all the shuffling. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords, we have the Two of Cups, and we have the King of Wands. So what I'm feeling is, the Eight of Swords is someone stuck in mental loops, someone that, just can't get over like all the mental conflict, the mental chatter of whatever happened between you two. The Two of Cups, this is very strong mutual energy. You both are definitely, very much connected, in love, or, just feeling each other, basically. We have in the King of Wands. All right, that's the bottom of the deck energy. So in your energy, we have the Queen of Wands. So that's interesting because this is kind of like, talking about a definite strong tie here with the King and Queen showing up together. We have the Two of Pentacles in your person's energy, and we have the Fool for the mutual energy. So yeah, so we have the Queen of Wands in your energy. So that's you, kind of like reclaiming your power, stepping back, kind of focusing on yourself, just focusing on your own passions, your own hobbies, that kind of thing. You're kind of like I said, reclaiming your power. Your person, we have the Two of Pentacles. This is back and forth energy, kind of like juggling. Doesn't have to be like people, but it could be your person is in an energy of juggling commitments, or they're in their vibe is like, they're very indecisive. And so, kind of expect hot and cold behavior. We have the Fool energy for the mutual energy between you two. So I feel like you both are wanting a fresh start here. But, somebody here is going to have to take that first step. All right. Clarifying your energy with the Queen of Wands with the Six of Pentacles. This is just, confirming that you felt like you were breadcrumbed by this person. You felt like things were off. Maybe you were putting in more effort than your person. This is like my breadcrumbing card. So you definitely felt like there was lack of effort and a lack of initiative on your person's part. Okay. Yeah. So we had the Knight of Pentacles clarifying the Two of Pentacles in your person's energy. So yeah, they very slow. Knight of Pentacles is like the slowest moving energy in the entire tarot deck. So they were not only, indecisive and hot and cold and just, not able to commit to any kind of decision, but they were very slow. at doing anything, so that kind of left you feeling like, you were the one there picking up the pieces, trying to, kind of push the connection along, like if like you were the one doing maybe all the planning, paying for dates, things like that, and your person really wasn't doing much. But I do, with the Knight of Wands clarifying the Fool, I do feel like you both are in an energy where you both do want like a reset kind of thing. And the Knight of Wands is that fresh energy, passionate energy. It's sexual. You both are very much attracted to each other. As we see here in the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, there's love, there's passion, there's chemistry for sure. So I feel like this is what you both kind of like want to rekindle kind of thing. All right, so what's hidden or not being expressed between you two? All right, so what's being hidden here is we have the Page of Swords. So, your person is definitely keeping tabs on you somehow. They could be asking your friends or family, or they could be watching you like on social media, something like that. At the very least, though, the Page of Swords is, coming through to confirm that you're on this person's mind an awful lot, okay? So we have Knight of Cups as the block or challenge. Yeah, the Three of Wands is clarifying the Page of Swords. So yeah, they're definitely in an energy where they're just kind of like waiting, and they're hoping that maybe you're going to be the one to like break the silence or come towards them, or be the one that to be vulnerable and express, and that's weird because that's the kind of vibe I was picking up on in the beginning. That's what you were doing, and you're kind of like in an energy where you're tired of always being the one to initiate or reach out or that kind of thing. And your person is kind of in that vibe right now where they're the ones that are, you know um just waiting. Three of Wands is like waiting and seeing, what's going to happen. It's like a watching you from afar type of energy as well, which is confirming the Page of Swords. So you're on this person's mind, and I think that they're hoping that you'll reach out to them kind of thing. Yeah, and like I said, the challenge of the block here is the Knight of Cups. So this is what's being blocked here is emotional vulnerability. So your person does have like these romantic feelings for you that run very deep, as we see here with the High Priestess energy coming through as well. There's an unspoken connection between you two, like a psychic link. Things aren't said outright, but you can feel that energy between you two. Like if somebody else were in the room, they could sense that there's something more to the connection than what's being said. You could be perhaps, seeing signs about your person, hearing their name, or seeing synchronicities about it. But yeah, what's being blocked is their kind of like emotional unavailability is what I'm getting. Yeah, we have the Three of Cups clarifying the Knight of Cups for this block or challenge. And, I feel like on the one hand, for some of you, there could be like a third party situation going on, not necessarily, cheating or anything, but just like other priorities, vying for their attention, other commitments, and for others, I feel like your person could be just keeping things surface level because they're avoiding going deeper emotionally with you. So they're just kind of like keeping things light, super flirty, on the surface. That's not how they're feeling deep down, but on the surface, they're kind of keeping things like that to avoid, being vulnerable and going deeper emotionally with you, okay? So for the hidden desires and fears, we have the High Priestess energy. And this is what they're not expressing to you, which is there's a lot of depth of emotion towards you. Like I said, things aren't being said. we have the Nine of Cups clarifying the High Priestess. So, you know, the Nine of Cups is all about emotional fulfillment. So your person, absolutely, you do make this person extremely happy. You know, you feel like kind of like a wish come true, you know, somebody that brings them emotional happiness, emotional fulfillment. But again, they haven't expressed any of this to you. Also, we have, let's see, let's pull one more card. Yeah, we have the Page of Swords again. So yeah, they're definitely keeping tabs on you. Okay. Yeah, I feel like your person is, you know, a little bit emotionally immature. You know, with the High Priestess, your person is doing a lot of holding back and keeping things. Um, they're putting on like a really good poker face, basically. They seem like cool and detached on the surface, but deep down, they really do have strong feelings for you here with the Nine of Cups energy. All right, so we have Temperance for what they want to have happen. So I feel like your person does want to bring peace to the situation. I feel like they do want some sort of reconnection here. I don't think that they, you know, with the Knight of Pentacles energy, they do want to take this slowly. They don't want, you know, to kind of rush in and do everything very quickly. So I feel like they just want, you know, Temperance, it's all about equilibrium, like, you know, balance, not doing anything into extreme or excess or anything like that. It's just, you know, a very calm type of energy. And I feel like this is what the person on your mind is feeling. They do want a reconciliation. They do want to reconnect, and they do want healing between you two. All right, so let's clarify that card. Clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. They absolutely do want a commitment here. They do see the potential for that, and that's what they're secretly wanting, because yeah, with the Temperance and the Ace of Pentacles, they want healing, and they want they're hoping for like some sort of commitment, some sort of, you know, actual offer of something stable between you two, if that makes sense. So what Spirit wants you to know is we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is the card of, you know, being good on your own, not really needing anybody. You don't need any kind of validation. You are, you know, you're awesome on your own. And this is what Spirit wants you to know, that you are, you know, in alignment with all the good things, okay? You are worthy, you are loved, you are desirable. Let's clarify that card. We have the Nine of Swords. So I feel like you are in an energy where you're, you know, this connection has made you feel unworthy, not desirable, not chosen. And it's kind of like, you know, kept you in this loop of, you know, negativity, you know, a lot of anxiety, a lot of self-doubt type of energy, you know, and that kind of like, you know, keeps you up at night. Maybe you're literally having trouble sleeping at night because of it, like maybe not being able to eat or sleep very well because this connection is weighing so heavily on your mind. But Spirit wants you to know that you are, you know, enough on your own. You don't need this person's validation to feel whole or accepted or loved, basically, okay? All right, so let's keep it moving here. All right, so we have the Seven of Swords for, you know, your best move. And I feel like this is an energy of, you know, pulling your energy back, which I think you have been doing, which is awesome. So you want to be, you want to detach, you know, kind of like recalibrate your emotions, just kind of like focus on yourself, but keep everything private. You know, don't overshare, don't overgive. Yeah, just basically like really pull your energy back. Let's clarify that. Yeah, we had the Four of Swords. So your best move is to do nothing. Yeah. So, yeah, don't say anything to this person. Just pull your energy back. You know, you need to have a poker face as well. All right. That's what this is saying. Yeah, King of Swords. I'm just going to clarify that one more time. You need to be King of Swords energy, which is very detached, very aloof, very guarded, and be strategic about this. You know, don't wear your heart on your sleeve. Watch their actions and not their words. You know, I think that's another important thing to add in here. You just need to really watch, observe, and gather data that way. If you are in a situation where you have to interact with this person, just kind of like sit back, watch, and observe, you know, type of vibe. All right, so the outcome, likely outcome, let's see today. That one. Oh. The likely outcome is the Three of Pentacles. So, you know, the Three of Pentacles energy is all about teamwork, working together as a team. Oh my gosh, we also pulled the Hierophant card. So Three of Pentacles with the Hierophant card, the Tower. Wow, this is beautiful energy. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm going to stop there though. All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles with the Hierophant. So this is huge commitment energy coming in. Let me see. Let me show you. The Three of Pentacles with the Hierophant is huge, huge commitment energy. So I feel like your person, and we have the Tower as well. So I feel like your person is, they're going to come to like some sort of major realization here. And it could happen like out of the blue. Like this person could like completely blindside you within the next 4 to 6 weeks about, you know, some sort of offer. Because we also have, the Eight of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. So what this is telling me is your person's going to come in suddenly or come to the sudden realization that they do want to put in the work with you with the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. They want to build something with you here with the Hierophant energy. That's all about, you know, traditional values, commitment, marriage. You know, if it's not marriage, it's definitely talking about commitment, okay? With the Ace of Cups, that's a brand new opportunity for, you know, an emotional, you know, new beginning, basically. Someone offering apology, someone offering some sort of emotional, you know, offer, basically. They want to tell you how they feel, and it's the opportunity for a new emotional beginning with this person. You know, like basically a cosmic reset in your connection. All right, so let's just dive into what their energy is towards you. Let's get some messages from your person. You are the one that I've been looking for my whole life. So that goes with the Hierophant energy, them wanting to commit. I don't want to lose your love. I'm afraid I might lose you. Give me one more message, Spirit. One more message. We have, I'm learning to open my heart. So that goes with the Ace of Cups. I get scared if I'm being honest with you. And right now they are feeling pretty lost and confused. So I feel like once they come to that realization, sometimes I stare at my phone and become stuck. So they, you know, they're like typing messages right now and then like deleting them, you know, kind of energy. But like I said, what's going to happen the next 4 to 6 weeks with the Tower moment, they're going to come to the realization that, yeah, they do want to put in the work and they're going to let you know. So I feel like your person is going to be coming back around within the next month or so to offer you some sort of new beginning. So I hope this has brought you a little bit of clarity into your situation, and I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching.